Hello, I'm Ben Domencino and this is Weatherpulse. This is our final day coming to you from the AFAC 17 conference in Sydney. Today we'll be hearing from Dr. David Jones at the Bureau of Meteorology about conditions around Australia during this year's bushfire season and improvements in fire weather forecasting around the country.
I think the main story is most areas have got, at best an average season, but quite widely above average. So what's really going on here, we've had a very, very warm winter. Across northern Australia it was the warmest winter on record, and even in the south where we had the frosty conditions, daytime temperatures have been up. So we've already got dry conditions out there. It's been very dry, so the rainfall across most of Australia, certainly since April, May, has been very low. So warm conditions, dry conditions. The seasonal outlook doesn't look great, particularly temperature is likely to be warmer than average in the east, so warm already, dry already, and a warm outlook, and subsequently see this be forecast for increased fire activity. Well, a lot of it depends really on the details of the fuel. So if we're looking past Victoria, for example, the fuels are already very dry and there's actually a lot of fuel. Paradoxically, some areas like Queensland where it has been warm and dry, you'd think they might map onto a more severe fire season, but in fact there's not a lot of fuel on the ground. So it's really a case of have a look at the detailed maps that will come out. It's quite heterogeneous, but I think if there's an area that we have got concerns, it's certainly Southern Australia. Well, it's really been a case of continuous improvement. So about 30 years ago, the Bureau of Meteorology and others like us started to adopt these large dynamical models. And as computers have got better over time, so have the forecast, their models become more intricate. So we've seen this quite general improvement. The sort of forecasts we get now at, say, day 5, 6, 7 are more accurate than what they used to be at, say, day 1 a couple of decades ago. So when we talk to, say, fire agencies, they often wonder what's happening in 10 days' time, what's happening in months' time. So we're trying to push the weather forecast out beyond 7 days, and we're bringing the climate forecast closer, so they're not a month out. So bridging that gap, there's still a fair bit of work to do, but we will get there in the next few years. So the place really to go to is the AFAC website. So we know AFAC, they work with all the fire agencies across Australia. They pull in all the information, they put it together in a map with commentary. Of course, there's the Bureau's website, and then other groups that we work with, like Weatherzone, of course.
And that's all for today's episode of Weatherpulse and our final episode from the AFAC 17 conference. Remember, if it's happening in weather, you'll find it here on Weatherpulse.